welcome to the podcast TQ show episode, whatever you want to call it.
What? What did you just say?
Here
Say that again, bro. What? The TQ podcast
Don't cut
show
it out.
episode.
Don't cut that out.
Episode 27.
Episode. All right. Welcome to the TQ podcast episode show. 6th installment. 6. Count 'em 6.
Why you keep saying that? Episode show?
Episode show. What's wrong with episode show?
TQ podcast show episode 6. You saying TQ show episode show?
Episode.
The dyslexic kicking in, bro.
Episode the show. Show episode. That don't work. All right.
Show.
Oh man. Yeah, he's something else. Guys. He's something else. Radiant. All right. First topic on the list today to discuss.
Introductions.
Call me. All right. To the right of me, he has the flame spinny demon slayer background with the headset on. He knows who I'm referring to. Introduce yourself.
The crisis of infinite, bruh. One thing y'all should know: numbers are infinite. Crisis is inevitable, bruh. Remember that. Also, infinite crisis. What's up?
That's facts. Not entirely sure what it means, but facts. And to the right of him, he's a superb engineer, a superb technician.
Hey, lying to these people like this.
He knows who I'm referring to. Introduce yourself.
I think the word he's looking for is producer. I do produce sometimes. I ain't get the topics this week, so I kind of failed, but whatever. And I'm the best imposter in the lobby. Infinite Ghost.
Yeah.
Best
Let's not get on that. Oh,
under him on my screen, right? We have the infamous. Is he infamous? What are you infamous for? Oh, yeah. All right. He has the mustard hat on.
Oh,
He knows who I'm referring to. Introduce yourself.
DAWG 001 mustard hat man himself.
Look like a beehive on his head.
You see the bees and whatnot.
Center?
It's funny. This is actually a Save the Bees hat, by the way.
That's fire. That's fire.
Makes sense.
And to the left of him on my screen, the only individual who's yet to introduce himself, other than me, he knows who I'm referring to. Introduce yourself.
He's referring to me, Phoenix Unade, Quan Unade, Dragon Unade, any Unade, anything on there. I go by many aliases.
Unade.
Report it.
That's fire. Phoenix. Unade. That's fire.
He said.
Then we have yours truly, TQ Aftermath 115.
Your host with the most.
Your host with the most. The toast. And then there's Infinite Ghosts.
Ooh.
And then,
That was not written.
That wasn't
written
written.
off the top.
Alrighty. The first topic we have to discuss tonight, or this morning, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. What was the first topic? I'm bugging. Okay, the first topic is the characters you rock with that do not have the dog in them.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to
Can
go
we
first?
define dog?
Alone, it's on you.
Can we define dog first?
Dog, adjective, verb, noun, whatever. I don't have a.
Is he right on this?
I don't have a thesaurus on me at the moment, but the dog, the character, colloquially speaking, the character with that dog in them, they got that it factor. They himothy. When they step on the scene, they gonna go get the job done. Like it's really like that. When they turn up, you typically hear OSTs in the background. When they get in their bag, there's like a something stir up in the middle of you. Or this is just for me speaking, but for the most part, I believe this goes for everybody. When the character has that dog in them, you see it. You don't even like it. It speaks for itself. Like every person that watch any type of media, any type of anything, you understand what that dog in them is because you've seen it once before.
Well, like I was saying yesterday when we talk about it, I feel like a lot of characters get xed off the list. Like main characters, side characters, tertiary characters, even the villains. Like I feel like only people on this list are like the Kibas, but
Niggas who win by mistake.
like Kiba or well, he literally a dog, but what's the both of my hero with yellow hair, Kaminari
Oh
or
yeah.
Mineta? Like
Mm, would you say Moomin Rider got that dog in him?
hell yeah, he got that dog in him.
Of course.
His whole character
Who else
is being a
stepping to
dog.
Who else stepping in the ring like him? No
I
way
ain't
that
moved
should
you.
happen. Give me a
Quan-
moment. We
Quan
rocking
Frozen.
with technical difficulties.
This
Who,
man's
me?
frozen.
Nah,
Quan.
Quan Frozen.
Oh, Quan Frozen.
I said you was first, Baron. What you got?
Oh, I gotta go first. That I'm
Yeah.
rocking with. So what was the question again?
You said a JoJo nigga,
The
didn't you?
question is,
I
who
said
are the characters you rock with that do not have the dog in them?
Oh yeah, I said Kakui from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like in the midst, well, towards the end where they first met Dio, well, not first met, yeah, first encountered him. I think it was in London or some shit. He basically had to find out like what his stand power was, but he thought he had Dio on the ropes until this motherfucker stopped time and just bodied the shit, basically killed this man.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
him. That scene was. Oh, continue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where the
that
announcer
was-
just goes, Takio and heads dive.
I got a little something to say to that one.
Like I don't get me wrong. I fuck with him because that whole cherry scene was just fucking hilarious. But like throughout the series, he did some shit. He did some shit, but it wasn't. If he didn't have Jotaro, he would have got bodied. Personally, how I feel. But
Say if he didn't have him, what you mean didn't have him? That was his
Like,
ass?
yeah, basically they went on an adventure together. So
Oh, I think he was
they-
a villain.
no, he was
It
at
was
first
in
because
the beginning.
like he had
I
this
forgot
like
why he even joined us.
he had the this leech drone on him, and then Jotaro he was about to kill Jotaro, so to speak. Then Jotaro bodied him, took him back to his grandpa, took the leech off his body, and then he was a part of the crew that head to Egypt. So that's my character. That's the only character I got for right now.
Alrighty, fair enough. Fair enough. I ain't mad at it.
All right.
Hold
Some
up, hold
people
up,
just
hold
watch
up.
videos, so
Wait.
Before we move on from that, though, Kakyoin Def got that dog in him, bro. There's
Mabaru.
no way that he don't. Like, in the beginning, I know he said, like, he wouldn't have gotten anywhere without Jotaro, but, like, he still died, so he still ain't getting nowhere. So, what I mean, in the beginning, if Jotaro didn't intervene, he was able to control people. People don't see stands.
All right,
And mind you,
so what's the dog? What's the
Go ahead.
dog like feat he had accomplished in the show?
he definitely had some sort of complex because he could control people in the beginning. He was extremely cocky from the rip. Like he literally tripped the nigga down the steps, had him fall,
that
and
means
I
the
was
dog in him.
looking at him. Yeah, he just died looking at him.
You have to edit like I
like-
eject Danganronpa John when he says what's his name had that dog in him. Like you just got to slide that in there. But so you think he had that dog in him? Period. And Barone is just incorrect in his assessment.
I won't say he incorrect. I'm saying there's times where he had it in him. Like it's not. I'm thinking the topic as the question was who didn't have a dog in him that we fuck with the most.
Yes.
Does it count if they had it in them at points in time throughout the show?
I would argue if you had the dog in you at any point, you have the dog in you.
You do it
you're a
once.
character with
If
the
you
dog
do
in
it
you.
once, you can do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That shit don't go away.
Yeah, in the beginning he was mad cocky. He was actually posing threat, laughing and smiling in faces as he was doing his heinous acts.
So what if we
He still got body though.
what if we get the dog shit beat out of you? Do it count then?
Yeah, yeah. I
No.
think you could
I
lose.
mean, yeah, it should still count because anyone who got that dog in him, any main character, which most definitely do, has gotten beat to a pulp before and had to go train and come
Well,
back,
they main
you know,
characters
and
Nah,
though.
block.
there's a tangent. There's a tangent based off what Quan just said, but that's extremely pivotal. I believe you can lose that dog if you had it, or if it's speculative to whether or not you actually had it for you to lose it. But I think it's possible to lose it.
But he did have that dog in him. But
I
obviously,
can't
the main
verify.
character, I
I
like
got an example for you. Quan. I guess you would or have to argue he never had it to begin with, but I think I have an example for you, just as a
Okay.
counter example.
Okay.
And or I mean, if you argue that he never had the dog, then he would be my character when it's my turn. But so
Mm.
I'm gonna address you when it's my go. That being said,
It's my go.
Barone, and this is gonna go so far from okay.
I'm gonna take the
Barone,
right of Barone.
Barone and Zeloxy do not agree. Just put that in. So we're gonna put a pin in that and ask the comment section. Does the guy in question have the dog in him?
yeah, I
That would
want to
be
know. I want to. I want to know what everybody thinks. I want to know how
because
everybody thinks
obviously
of this character.
Baron don't think he has a dog in him. So
No, no.
okay, to the right of Baron is Dean. He just yawned.
my fault.
You sleep, bro? Wake up.
Nah, I'm up. I got this right here. It got me up.
What's in there?
Yo,
That's that fresh aqua.
Yeah, it's water. Yeah, water. Let's just go with that water. Uh, what the
You
question?
sure that's water, bro?
It's like no.
You got that H3O.
This character,
You got that
this
H3O. I never heard of it
H3O.
before.
Whoa, it's like it's like a bomb.
I heard a nigga say something like that at work too. I was like, what the fuck? He was like, yeah, I don't even drink water no more. I was like, let me get back to packing up these boxes, bro. I'm not trying to deal with this.
Excuse me. What you mean you don't drink H2O the word? Like what you mean?
Like he said it was an upgrade from H2O. Like it was like some 3P or H3O or something like that. And I'm like,
Sidebar.
bro,
what you drinking?
You're gonna
I don't know, but
the
it's like
H2O2.
yeah, it's like the sequel.
That's so cool. My grandma went to the Chinese store one time, and one of the young gentlemen was spazzing on the bowl behind the counter because he said, "Do you want H2O?" Now, boy was his whole reputation was no. It was like, "No, boy, I want water." You don't understand what I'm saying? And my grandma had to pull him to the side, like, "H2O is water." Water, no H2O. So you might not know.
That was an actual Jimmy Neutron moment.
So
Nigga, I want salt.
sodium
Oh, so
chloride.
you want sodium chloride?
The salt, I want sodium chloride. Yeah, salt. No, I'm asking for sodium chloride.
All
All
right,
right,
so I really don't have a character for this just because
it's just too obscure.
yeah, and if you don't got that dog in you, the writer probably did it intentionally, and you're probably not a likable character. Or the writers, or it's like bad writing. Like, cause I want to say Shino from Naruto. Like, I really
I
don't.
thought he had the dog in him though. I thought Shino was
Like,
one of the ones.
thought they had the dog in him.
He was disgusting.
That's why.
Yeah, he had the
That's why he
beard
became a
bugs in
fucking
him.
school teacher in Boruto. Definitely.
He had the beard bugs in him.
Yeah, the bed bugs like or Kaminari. I feel Kaminari because he got lightning, and lightning my favorite element. But I really, he's not my like.
I wouldn't say he got that dog in him. You
That's what
don't
I'm
strike me
saying.
as a
But
when it's go time.
yeah, I mean, I fuck with Mineta, but he a little pervy.
I don't think
really
he got
can't.
dog in him either though. Dog?
Yeah, but I can't
Like
say. Yeah, but I can't say I like those characters. Like that's what I'm saying. Like,
okay.
they don't got the dog in them, but I don't really like them. Like I'm trying to think of different characters that I like that don't have the dog in them. It's just hard because like if I say I want to say Zenitsu, but then when he go to
No,
sleep,
Yeah, I'm about to say,
No, he got
Fire.
dog in
He
him.
got the big dog
like,
in him when he sleep. We got the big dog.
that's the nigga you don't want
He got
sleepwalking.
dog in him. When he sleep, it's over.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
And even when he was soft, like he stood up to the joint, like, "Hey yo, apologize." Like, "Hey yo, you wilding.
then
You
she
talking?"
backhand his ass.
Yeah, but you mean, like, how many people standing up to a demon?
Takes a demon to fight a demon.
That's what I'm saying.
Actual
That's what I'm
factuals.
saying.
That's my answer though. I really don't have an answer. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go.
that's my answer. I don't have an answer.
I'm gonna go. Just shits and giggles and shits. I think that Jonah said it's always shits and giggles until somebody giggles and shits.
I don't know what that
Oh.
means, but okay.
I don't have a character, bro.
I don't have it. He just tossed his hands up. I don't have a character.
I'm gonna go.
Ryosuke?
He got that dog in him, man. Because the dog is such an arbitrary thing. Like, if you show like any sign of like fight, that's technically dog in you. Like, not giving up, like trying to, even if you don't think you can win, you fight anyway. Like that's a dog in you. A character that just rolls over.
Yeah, that is kind
I think we're gonna
of.
have to make a new segment, like in the future, like characters you thought had that dog in them but didn't actually have it.
That sound like characters that just disappointed you.
Yeah.
I a variation of it.
Would you say? Would you
I
say?
gotta
Would you
get-
say Sai from Naruto got the dog in him?
Sai?
Yeah, from Naruto.
I can't say he had the dog in him. I never seen nothing from him that would indicate he had the dog in him. I seen him want to get better as a person, but he didn't even display the emotional range for me to even consider there was dog there.
I'm going Sai for my answer
Then fair enough.
because
Sai,
he's emotionless.
I was just about to say that. Like, I feel like you need emotions to have a dog in.
you,
For the
it's
most
almost
part. For
prerequisite.
the most part.
Quan, you can't give nobody that look. We all know that glare, like that look. Like a perfect example is when going to a killer where I'm asking the questions, that's dog in him right there. But the way he looked, you can't have that look unless you have emotions.
Arguably, it's not 100% impossible. It's definitely possible.
You got an example?
I don't have any examples, but I can imagine it. So we gonna take my point as null and void for the time being.
Actually, I mean, what Deem said earlier in regards into like you excluding main characters and villains and things of that nature. There's a character I can think of that got that dog in them, but that'd be like emotionless. So I agree with you, but that being said, who you got?
Oh, me? Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat. I think is a straight coward. He doesn't turn up or anything like that. If anything, he still dogs in niggas.
So we're gonna listen. I vehemently disagree with him, but we're gonna let the comment section determine who's correct. Does Shang Tsung have the dog in him or not? I
And
personally
this is before all. Like, we're not even going to talk about at the end of Aftermath, because that was already at the point that was massive stolen dogs install. Like,
So you
that
think
was a
it's not
stolen dog
authentic if you steal
install.
it?
What happened?
It's not authentic if you steal it.
And if that's the case, then I mean,
No, I'm asking you if that's what you think, because I'm in the back of my head I'm thinking like a Kabuto, like he stole mad other people's stuff to become lit.
oh yeah,
But
I
if your
mean, like,
response
that's
is
why, like, I think you can still count it. It's just like, if that's going to be the one moment, like, I don't know, I feel like throughout the entirety of all that, like, he he was plotty scheming.
you don't respect it, I understand you don't respect it. All right,
Yeah.
so
I
we
mean,
have
Orochimaru, I think he had a dog in him though when he pulled up on the third Hokage with the first and second.
Oh yeah.
He attacked the leaf and everything, but then after that it was just like he tried to
but
attack.
I mean,
he went for Itachi odds, and Itachi put him in that genjutsu. He was like, all right, I gotta go.
I was about
He
to
said
say
that
that,
nigga.
if you're a Quan, your response to that is like when he saw Itachi, he skated. He said, "Yo, I
He
need some eyes."
definitely was out of there.
He put his papers in
Bro
that
was
day.
flabbergasted.
He called Payne on the phone and all that. He said, "Yeah,
He said I quit.
I quit."
This nigga rage quit the Akatsuki.
He had to though. Although actually he didn't. He could have stayed in the Akatsuki, but he just knew it wasn't popping fly with Itachi. So you can make several arguments. I'm not.
Orochimaru would have loved Zetsu. He would love that nigga.
I, oh, oh.
They both some behind the scene ass niggas.
Literally.
literally. All right. So he said Shanks. He said Shang Tsung. We disagree. Comment section, do your thing. Deloxy, it's on you. Who is a character you don't think had that dog in him, but you still rocked with him?
I was thinking, is it Krona from Soul Eater?
Oh.
That's an awkward situation, but
Uh,
Yeah, I can't. I don't know.
That's the pink haired boy, right?
yeah,
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 I don't even know
Yeah.
how to respond to that. But you got it though.
yeah.
Talking about like the gentleness of the character.
Didn't
Like
he
Yeah,
have,
the
that
didn't he have
gentleman.
Excalibur or I'm tripping?
You said who?
No. That's
Nah.
when Black Star and Death went for Excalibur, and they found out that that fucking sword talked way too much.
But didn't Kona get Excalibur, right?
No,
Yeah, I thought the boy Light got Excalibur.
Like Yagami?
Not like y'all give me other boy Light.
I remember the character's name, so you got I don't know what you're talking about.
Trying to think.
who you talking about?
Krona?
You said Krona. That's a different. That's a
Shout
a
out Soul Eater, bro.
shout out Soul Eater.
Facts, factuals.
All right. Look, I offended everybody. Let me take that back. I got a better one. Shippo.
Shippo. What? That's a mascot, nigga. It's a
Why do
mascot.
you
That's what
react
I'm
that
saying.
way?
That's a
I
character
don't
that I
know who
stuck
that
with.
is.
Yeah,
I think
you.
You
that's
might as well
Inuyasha.
say Mr. Game and Watch.
Oh, no, yeah.
He
Oh,
look
Inuyasha.
like Shippo is like Karibo.
I don't even
Or
know
fucking
who you are.
or fucking Snarf from Thundercats.
Oh, you
I
just
love
flamed it. You
the
just flamed it.
character, bro. I love the character. I love the design of the character. Always love doing art of the character. The fact they can transform into things. Kirby being my second favorite character of all time. It correlated too well. I'm a little fanboy.
Bro, that's
But
another. That's a. Never mind. Never mind. I was about to
Never
say
mind. We're
Kirby,
we're
one of
open
them
that can
ones
of
with
worms.
no dog in them, but nah. When Kirby need to turn up, he turned
That
up.
big ass hammer?
no, I'm not saying Kirby don't got the dog in him. I'm saying I like the fact that Shippo can transform, how Kirby like can also do the same thing. And I like Kirby before I like, Shippo.
Yeah.
It correlated. Like they had similar features. I was like, yeah, I like this character. Definitely can't really help too much in a fight, but he can damn sure help you get away. So yeah,
I ain't mad at
I
those
like
characters.
him.
The escape hatches.
Yeah.
All right. Shippo.
Ship you, Dan?
He said Shippo, Sai, Shang Tsung, and who you said again, Baron?
Kakui.
Kakui. Okay, so that's the four. Some debatables on there. Now, mine's before I even go, I would ask, do you think a character with that dog in him could lose it? Or would you say that's just confirmation they never truly had that dog to begin with?
I find it hard to imagine it being lost. I mean, like at that point, you're not even the same character anymore.
I agree. But okay, all right, okay, so here goes my example. Let me know. Y'all remember Hunter x Hunter North?
I knew you was going to say him. I knew you was going to
North.
say him, bro.
When I first saw North, I thought I'm like, all right, boy, he might be sharp. Like we, but when I saw Moral in action and saw North ability, I thought North could be one of them. I thought in the beginning North was fire, but when we all remember when he infiltrated, he saw the aura. It was like he started panicking, like he was shooketh.
But
Like he lost his hair and everything.
here's the thing, though. He didn't really have a dog install. Like that nigga was just like, "This is an operation I can get done." and then when he got to the operation, he kind of lost it. So he, if anything, he was in that range of, do we got a dog in him? And he went so far to know it was like the purest opposite of like somebody having a dog in them. Like nigga soul left his
you would say
body.
that was confirmation of him never having a dog.
Yeah.
Nov was a character I rocked with that didn't have
Yes,
dog in
man.
it. That'd be my response. That'd be my answer.
I think that's a great pick. I ain't think about Nas. He definitely got went bald, folded.
He killed me when he folded though. He killed me. I'm like,
He was
dang.
walking around
But
like this.
you know the sad part? You know the
I'm
sad part
sitting
about
there
it?
I'm like, why you have the safest ability known to
That's
man?
what drove me crazy. I'm like, yo, you out of everyone ain't got nothing to worry about. But But when you read the John, right, it's the same similar situation with Killua when he was like, it was like when you, it says something about your aura when it's off and you encounter aura, you get you like, depending on the level of aura you encounter, you shook. When when Killua, now mind you, even then Killua going had more heart than he had in the Palace invasion. Is that when
Hisoka.
I forget. All I remember is Killer was in the corner of the wall. Like he as soon as he felt the aura, he felt the who was the teacher? The boy with the glasses.
Oh, to my
I forget his name.
Zushi
Wing.
Master Wing.
Wing. His name was Wing.
Wing Song.
When Wing showed him the aura, he said, "Yo, this is just a demonstration. I don't really want to hurt y'all, but I'm about to give my aura off like I want to kill you." When he turned his aura on, Gong was shook like, "Oh snap!" They pan over to see Killer in the corner of the room in the upper half, like spook. He said, "Yo, I don't know what that was, but I'm not playing with it."
That's what my brother uses.
Point being is, Nov was. I thought he was fired though, like the teleportation technique and all that. I'm like, yo, this you might be on to something. Then he saw that aura and just panicked, like said, "Yo, I don't even want to fight no more." And my whole thing, he said, "I'm not even scared of dying. I'm petrified they gonna open my top up and turn me into like a machine, like a automaton. Like I don't want that." So I will go north. Y'all let me know if I'm bugging.
That's a great pick. Great pick.
All right, second topic on the list: thoughts and opinions on fan service. Do you like it? Do you enjoy it? Or does it ruin the show for you? To my right, Barone, it's on you.
To be honest, I don't really care for fan service. It's tits, ass everywhere. That's so cool. That's cool for me. As long as the anime not ass or anything like that, or any game, it doesn't matter. As long as it's not ass, I don't care for it. So
What you mean
fan
not ass?
service.
Like as long as it's not ass cheeks. What you talking about? I'm an ass man.
like as far as it being ass is like if it's whether it's good or not, like good or trash.
Ah, okay.
Like
Okay.
like if it's trash and it's just like hella fan service in it, no.
I
But
was
if it's
I
good,
about to say I agree with Baron, bro. I don't want to see anime ass. It's just not doing it for me. I see anime titties, cool. Anime ass,
yeah.
That's what the said, bro. But we gonna move on.
It says as long as it's not ass. That's what I'm saying.
So as long
Yeah.
as the fan service lit so the question I would ask to Barone and Dean, do you think it amplifies the experience or it takeaways?
I think it makes it funny.
Okay.
It depends on the context of the show too. Like
Yeah,
I was
like
watching
Like
high school
does
of
it
the
well.
dead. High School of the Dead. He
Oh,
shot a
That
sniper
shit
rifle
was
in between her
that shit was
titties,
so fucking funny, bro. Like, there's just
y'all,
no way that can be taken seriously. Like,
y'all watch
Wait,
Records of Ragnarok, right?
you said
You
who?
say that one more
Have you
time?
ever watched?
he said, "Do we watch Record
Have
of
y'all
Ragnarok?"
have y'all watched it? I
Nigga,
recently
we
just
read it. we read
Oh,
it.
Record of Ragnarok.
Record
yeah.
of Ragnarok.
What's the name?
Record of Valkyrie.
Aphrodite. Now
Oh
in the
yeah,
anime,
Yeah, she had niggas. She had
Yeah,
niggas.
holding them up. That was
that
hilarious.
was that was a good one. That was
That's hilarious.
actually
That was
good.
a good one. That was a good
That's
one.
hilarious.
every time she moved, like her tits move, I'm like this. I'm like, damn, man, is she fighting? I'm like, nah, she not gonna be fighting. Fuck it. But I'm like, I love the view though. Anime fire.
Oh, as long as you ain't saying I would love to be one of. I was about to look at you crazy.
It should have been me, not him.
Yo, what?
Shit.
You wildin', you wildin'. So
Oh,
Quan,
hold on, hold on. My thing on fan service is I really don't care. I mean, if it's a show, and most anime don't do this because most anime aren't mature to do this, but in like it's two characters that vibe with each other and they get a little freaky. And you show a little grab, a little touching. Cool, that's what people do when they get freaky. But if it's just walking down the street and you look over and it's just titties, like it's like all right, bro. What is we doing?
Remind me of that. Y'all remember that old ass movie Click? And that nigga he had the
Yes.
fucking remote. He played
Yeah.
the picture.
That's what I'm talking about. Like,
That's what that
that
just
was
made me
drawn.
think
That
of.
was drawn. That was drawn. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny.
It was
I mean,
hilarious.
I mean, Quan, you go. You tell me your thoughts and opinions. You tell us, the audience, thoughts and
Oh, I
opinions
love
on fan
that
service.
shit.
No,
Yeah.
it's like pretty much it's a time and place for some of that shit. Because sometimes it just be so out of nowhere. Like best example of that shit not being appropriate and just completely out of place is that bitch from Fire Force. Like everybody know who I'm talking about. The
Oh,
fucking
yeah, yeah.
yeah, like she just random as shit with it. Like it'd be like, all right, come on, bro. Like I came to watch a good ass fight scene, not try to get a stiffy, and this wouldn't even work. So it's like, what are you doing here? What's the agenda? But like,
I'm not gonna stiffy. That's funny.
Yo.
but it's
That's
like
funny.
there's I guess arguably good ones. I can't even say good ones. Either way, they're meant for that shit. Like shows like Keijo, where it's like you know what it's heading for when you watch that kind of stuff.
I finished the Jong. Do I want a season 2? Probably.
It wouldn't happen anyway because
Yeah.
that shit ended prematurely, sadly.
It
But
did.
yeah, overall, do it enhance the experience? Like it's how could it?
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
could it? Like
Yeah.
you whether you keep it there, you take it out,
How
it don't
could it?
really it don't really matter.
I'm gonna give you an
Like
example.
okay.
No,
Oh,
no, when I
when
go.
it's your turn. All right, when it's your turn. All right, all
Yeah,
right.
yeah. When I go, I'm gonna break it down. All right.
I'm
So
gonna bring it down.
you
But
give
yeah.
me your take on fan service.
I don't really care for it. Like, it's definitely debatable when it comes to context of the anime or whatever media you watching that's included with fan service. Like, there's good anime out there, wonderful story, wonderful character development, got fan service in it. There's bad anime with it. There's anime that's actually all about fan service, and that's the point of it. It has its people who watch it. I don't really care for it. Sometimes I can't really bear where the story is utterly bad and it's supposed to be good. Not really trying to be fan servicey or like meant to be that way, but it has it in there. I don't like that. But when it comes to regular fan service, like you got the flashes here and there, you got the white clouds, the steam, the rays of God
The
beaming light.
convenient censoring.
Yeah,
I love when they're aware of the convenient censoring. That shit's
yeah.
funny.
Like I just find that version of like fan service comedic, and it adds to the funniness of it. Like Eric
Yeah,
did,
because
for
it's
example.
honestly comedic as a whole. Because fan service in general is just absurd. It's absurd.
Yeah. What was that anime called? Valkyrie something, where like people become. It was like on the Soul Eater tip. It was like this brown skin 6'2" triple D.
I know
lady with blonde
I know
hair.
what you're talking about. I know. I saw.
That-
I think I seen that clip.
That is straight fan service, and like Queen's Blade, that's straight fan service. They're not comedies. Queen's Blade isn't a comedy. They actually, you mean?
Queensblade. What was another one?
So everybody, it sounds like everybody's saying they don't really care for it though. For the most part, it don't really make much of a difference.
Yeah,
like you,
yeah.
I think we're all
Like
just,
I
I
ain't.
think we're all just old.
That too. Like I ain't gonna be
Also,
big. I ain't gonna be big mad baby rage about it if it's in my show. But it's, like, if it's there,
Yeah.
it's there.
I would also say, go out on a limb here and say, if you like account for most people's Mount Rushmores of anime, they don't typically do fan service because it's more about the story than it is anything else. And fan service. Now, I would say, I one sometimes fan service get a little awkward because it makes it difficult. Like if you're watching
Yeah.
it and somebody else walk in, it's like I don't know what you watching. So
Big wet anime titties on the screen.
I would
just
say
think about
this.
every
I
skit
think
involved.
here's the thing, right? I think it could be used positively. Like an example I was going to bring up is Food Wars. Now, Food Wars has its fair share of fan service, but the manner in which it's implemented is
Orgasms.
contextualized.
Yeah.
So I don't view it as the negative that other people may perceive it to be. That being said, though, I'm pretty much in agreement. It don't really.
I
I'm
mean, I
more
love
of
me
a,
a good burger, but I don't know how I feel about it making me snake. That sound like one of them fucking one of them type of pills that make you happy as shit.
Or some or this drink make you happy.
The mystery behind that drink is insane.
I don't really care for it, to be completely real with you. Don't really care for it because it don't make. It ain't like you ain't see no fan service when Modero's tagging everything up, grab the cool nine. All that's heat right there. That's heat.
Technically, that is fan service because he was kicking ass.
Yeah, he was kicking mad ass.
We're serving the fans.
All right, so the next topic on the agenda, on the addendum, is
Addendum.
favorite openers. What openers motivated you just by seeing it to watch the show? Zaloxy is on
That's two
you.
different questions.
That's huh?
That's two different questions.
That's two different questions.
Yeah, the favorite and the one that made
I
you watch the
only
show.
asked the question in the manner in which he asked it or brought it up. I agree that's semi-different. I do agree that's semi-different. So let me rephrase it. Just in general, your favorite openers. Everybody get one.
You only
If
get
you
one.
wanna rant
You only
about
get
it.
one. Yeah.
I mean, because I think some of us might have some of the. I mean,
I think
So-
we'll have a whole. I think we're gonna have a whole different list of.
I think so too. I think I'm gonna throw a whole. I'm gonna throw a little whole left, right hook. Boom, boom. You ain't even gonna peep. Actually, I'm lying. All right. Because ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new over. Ain't nothing new overshadowing my joint. But Zaloxy, it's on you. Favorite.
For sure, I'm going first. Gotta fully admit, my favorite opening that I even listen to this day is on my TV screen right now. Naruto opening 5 will always be my favorite.
Well, let me guess which one that is. That is.
Nah, I think.
Wait, no,
Is that-
Shippuden or regular Naruto?
Early Naruto.
I know which one. I think I know which one that is.
That's not.
They bring the band back in Boruto, and they made an opening that sounds very similar. So I'm in love with that one too. It's a tie between the two now.
No,
But
you
like-
gotta give me you gotta give me at least the hook, the curl. Like what is it? How it go? Because it better not be my joint.
That's
Hold on. Actually, I can give you four examples.
It
Open
better
it
not be we are.
No,
No, that's
Fighting Dreamers is
talking about
Shippuden.
Fighting Dreamers.
That's Shippuden.
That is.
Yeah.
Fighting
Are you
Dreamers?
sure?
No, it's not.
Oh no, I'm
That's
sorry,
early
man.
Naruto.
I'll take Heroes come back.
Doing his Heroes comeback.
I'll take Heroes come back.
Opening
Opening 5 is Age of Kung Fu Generation or no?
No, that's opening. What was that 2?
So is it Haruka Kanata?
Rhapsody of Youth. Yes. Oh, I hear
Which
it now.
one is that?
Jesus
That's the
Christ.
one we rapping in the beginning.
No, isn't that Heroes comeback?
No, I'm talking about a different
That's
genre.
another.
That can't be my
I'm gonna-
joint. 'Cause you already know
I'm
my
gonna say it
joint.
a
What?
little Can y'all hear it?
Actually, I might throw a whole monkey wrench because
Nah,
I
we
said
can't hear
favorite openers.
There you go.
Oh yeah, that's a genre.
No bells rung.
Wait, that was the
Yeah, yeah, that one.
That's that work, nigga.
That joint. Hey, yo,
You
Naruto had a couple.
gotta hear.
Yo, Naruto had several of them joints, bro.
And you gotta
Several.
hear them come back in Boruto and also watch the animation for it. Is a lot of call outs to this opening and the animation.
Bro,
You can watch
that
them
was,
back to
that was
back.
yo, bro. I be reliving memories through that joint. Like
Yeah, Naruto got too many bangers.
no, that joint
That's that word. He went Naruto. Nah, I can't go Naruto, man. This is a Naruto podcast.
A Naruto, right?
can't need him right now.
You got Bleach. You got. I didn't say
1
anything.
a.m.
All right, my thing is, I'm gonna say my favorite Naruto joint, and I'm gonna give a different answer. My favorite Naruto joint is 16, obviously. You feel me?
I only.
Nah. 16, nigga. That's still a
Oh, Bluebird.
That's the same song, nigga.
Bluebird.
Opening 16. At the moment, they all
Like
like
my
dancing.
bird's egg blue.
That's Silhouette. That's Nanimo.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna go hard. That's gonna go hard too.
That's that work.
Actually, I'm gonna hit a spin cycle. So when it's my go, I'm gonna hit a spin cycle.
My favorite OP. Damn.
That's your favorite, just one of.
One of my favorites. I might just go recent John. Go with the Rumbling. That shit is fire. The Rumbling.
He just took the shit out of Jay answer.
Hey, I'm gonna be real with you. If we just talk, not even just the song, the opener from like on Attack on Titan, that joint get hype. Like some of the scenes in the joint that had me like, hey yo, this joint hit different.
Rumbling is coming. Rumbling. That shit fire. Oh, honorable mention.
Oh yeah, the rumbling go.
Honorable mention Jones is the Promised Neverland opening. That's what fire.
That joint fire too. I ain't mad at that.
So fire.
Indubitably.
Hey, Naruto just hitting right now.
I don't want to get my Naruto bed. I had to relax. I ain't gonna get my Naruto bed.
I had to relax.
relax.
But Ron, you on the edge of your seat. Tell us something. What you thinking?
Trigun Stampede opener.
Trigun Stampede.
That's that new, ain't it?
That's that new.
That shit go hard. Actually, hold up. I got you real quick. Hold up.
And
I
just
put it on the screen too. Hold up. There we go, right there. I was listening to that joint the other day. Fuck.
This podcast getting blocked.
But yeah, that was one of them. That was one of my favorite joints though. That joint go hard. I like it personally. Another
cool little vibe.
I ain't mad at
another
it.
joint. Another joint I fuck with for real. Snow Fairy Tale.
Oh yeah.
Fairy Tale.
I can't remember all the Fairy Tale openings. It's been so long.
I can't either.
I think that was like the very first opening.
Oh, okay, all right. Now I
know
know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about now.
That was another one.
Hey, do 4 kids count?
Are you talking that One Piece? One Piece.
Yeah,
I forgot that joint went, but that joint was fire too.
Or Digimon. You had a couple other bangers joints that those bangers just for the sake of being bangers. All right, Quan Yu, it's on you now. Because he gave us our first non-Naruto. Where you at with it?
So I'm gonna be real. I always typically skip openings, so I don't have much field in the field. In
One of
terms of
them?
openings.
You one of them? You ain't what? How you skip an opening?
They don't hit my vibes. And plus it'd be spoilers. But I
partially agree with that, but
I do have one. Ruby Volume 1 open.
Ooh.
Ruby.
That's a straight classic.
That was
That's
low
a nice
key.
one.
That this will be today or no?
Yeah. It definitely is this
Me
week.
today.
That guitar go crazy on that jump,
Facts.
bro.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. I ain't mad at that. I
That
ain't mad at
guitar
that.
goes stupid.
That was sneaky. That was sneaky. He slid that right past us.
Yeah, he
Factuals.
went the Ruby route. That's
I ain't mad at that.
Fire,
I ain't mad
fire,
at that.
fire. Jay, what you got?
Okay, so let's say I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you two. I'm gonna give you two. Just off the strength that the Naruto one is like, I has to throw that in there regardless. You gotta give me "We All Fighting Dreamers." When I was a young boy, that what? Huh? You know, at
We
this time
running
of night,
around the crib.
had to sneak up and sneak downstairs to watch some Cartoon Network, and to get that, had to turn that on low, but made sure I still heard it. Stop. That's
Factuals.
just for nostalgia's sake, though. To this day, it's still fire. If I had to
the
give you a
song
new
slap
one,
too though.
if I had to give you a new one, right? If you dragged it out of me, like if we pulling teeth and you had to get one from me,
Well,
Vinland Saga Season 2 opener. That joint kind of go hard. I ain't gonna hold
that's
you.
that's what I'm watching next.
That joint kind of do numbers.
Bro, you watched Vinland Saga yet or no?
I'm on season 1, but I just finished Records of Ragnarok, so I'm on Villain Saga right now.
How many episodes you watched it for?
Probably like 3.
I was gonna try to react to it. You feel me?
He is here. Shit, I got watched.
It's one of them.
I'm
Dean,
gonna finish it. I'm gonna be
it's one of
watching
them ones. You lollygagging.
Lollygagging.
You lollygagging. It's one of them ones.
I'm lollygagging. Damn.
You lollygagging. Like
it.
it's a
Bro, did
lot
y'all
to
watch
do.
the new episode of Blue Lock though?
Yes.
I ain't see
Bro.
it. I ain't see it.
I
Yet.
did
Huh?
not.
What?
Bro,
Blue Lock. What you really should be saying is that like that. That's like you remember the earlier segment, like what characters you rock with that don't got that dog in them. Blue Lock. That's like that
I
whole
feel
show
like everybody got
is
that.
engineered to produce people with dogs in them. You're gonna have a dog in you.
Yeah,
You're gonna have a dog in you.
except that one bull. So
Except that one boy, but
it was just that
that's
one.
kind of
nigga.
sad too. That's kind of like sad, like
Yeah,
not having a dog in you, and you know you don't,
yeah.
and you want the dog in you. It's like, yo, I just don't got the dog in me. I'm really
Isagi,
regular weed for real.
Isagi, he got that
Got that
dog.
dog in him. Said what?
Like, for real, bruh.
What he
Like-
said? Yo, no, that was fire. When he called him a donkey, that was fire. He said, yo, hey, I ain't even gonna spoil it. I'm gonna leave it alone. That joint was
Bro.
fire.
That episode had me on my fucking seat. I was like, there's
Yo,
no
almost every other episode when they playing, like when in the chill, then the downtime episodes is like, all right, yo, I gotta do this, that, and the third. I gotta work on this. In game though, Dean, Blue Lock,
You don't
catch
gotta-
up.
You don't gotta tell me, nigga. I already know.
You sleep.
What episode you on, bro?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know the number. It's been a while.
He said, been a while. Quan, get on that.
I was
I don't
reacting
care if you
to it,
like
then
soccer.
then I
Get on
stopped.
that. Everybody got that dog. They got that dog.
I got that poodle.
Zaloxy, you gotta get on that too. They got that
Yeah,
dog
I
in them.
do.
Yo.
I seen clips like them shits just get crazier and crazier. Like even them just talking, that shit look insane. They
Oh.
eyes look crazy as shit.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
Every
that just goes to
shoulders
show-
at random. Like every scene, give me the same energy as like Aaron Lee was talking to his dad scene. That's how
damn.
they can't regularly talk.
Ain't nothing can replicate the Aaron talking to his pop though. Nothing can
No, I'm saying,
replicate
like,
because the
the
context.
post up of it. Like they don't talk face to face half the time. Like it'd be a dog talking to a dog. They be
No,
talking,
no.
they be looking straight.
No,
talking,
it's
and Bo
definitely
be over his shoulder. Like, yeah, you gonna do this today? You gonna do that? Yeah, you
it's
gonna do that? You
definitely
gonna
intense. It's definitely intense and powerful, right?
I got another character. I forgot. Any of y'all watch World Trigger?
World Trigger.
Yeah,
You know the captain?
Captain
they
Hook?
call him. That's, no, what's his
Captain
name?
Levi?
The boy with the glasses. The boy with the glasses. What's his
yeah.
name?
Short hair, glasses.
Yeah. So it's him and basically
Well, I'm not gonna say that's kind of racist.
three other people. He's a character I fuck with because of how he think, but he don't got that dog in him. Like, especially in like earlier seasons, he's basically fucking useless. Like,
Yeah, he not really.
his team,
He's a Kai.
yeah. So like I think his name is Osamu. That's what his name was. That's his name.
That sounded mighty
Man.
close to something else. Oh my god.
Oh, his name is Osamu. He's a captain of the squad, Tamako squad, and he has like three other people. Hughes, Chica, and Yuma. Yuma's fire. He got that dog in him because he know how to throw hands. Oh
Right
shit.
back on the dog topic.
Oh yeah. But that's another character. Osamu, they also call him Megumi-kun because he got 4 eyes because he got glasses on. But that's another character that he's kind of trash, bro. And I fuck with him because of the way he thinks. Oh shit.
I got a. You ever see Blood Plus?
Glove box.
Blood
Plus. That's the joint with the chick in that uniform, in the school uniform,
Yeah.
right? She be
Shia,
fighting.
the Chiropterans.
Yeah, I never
Yeah.
seen it, but I did see the famous scene of the human blenders and all that shit.
Yeah, yo, characters that don't got that dog in him. There's a dude in there named Kai. Oh my god. Kai pulls up to the fight with a handgun. And mind you, it has been proven since episode 1 that this handgun does not work on him too well. And he pulls up and gets bodied each and every time. You know the bike rider bull from One Punch Man? It was like one of them, but he had nothing to contribute. Like no build up, no good speech that he about to do something crazy, nothing like that. He pull up pole, get smacked, bull pick him up like a princess, jump off a building somewhere. Every time. I don't know if y'all ever seen it, but y'all gotta give it a watch and see if you like it. It's pretty old.
What's the name?
Now.
It's
Blood
called Blood
Plus.
Plus.
There's also
Glove.
I almost
Say it
wanted
again?
to watch just because of the chick.
Blood
Where's that?
Plus.
Crunchyroll? Hulu?
I'm not sure where it's at now. I pirate. I don't know.
If it's on Crunchyroll, Hulu is definitely getting to watch. All right. All right, and here goes the last topic, unless we go on several rants and sidebars. Right here is kind of a peculiar topic. It's crossovers that should have happened or you believe should have happened. Now, I'm not 1,000% sure how Zaloxy is defining it, so it's on him to present this in an adequate way.
When I said that, what I meant by that was like crossovers that has been like confirmed not to happen. Like these characters never interacted, and if they did, it's fanfic type time.
Is this for like games too?
It goes for games,
Any form of media.
movies. You think, yeah, any form of media. Thank you. Like my first pick will always be Astro Boy and Mega Man.
Yeah, that's yeah. Well, that sounds like something that should happen, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like
okay, all right. So then I'm on the same page now.
Yeah, like you know those red Astro Boy boots that just came out, like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
them jumps. No, I want to get one, not an official John, at least like a pair or anything like that.
Y'all can cut this one out if y'all want. But it was the funniest tweet of all time, dog. They had one of those boots, but it was blue, right? It was like a teal blue, and it had the Nike logo on there. So somebody tweeted saying, "Hey, yo, I might have to actually cop now." So somebody retweeted that and says, "Nigga saw a Nike logo and opened the
You seen the Tim one?" But yeah,
Pause. But no.
How much some Jones cost? Like $450, bro.
Yeah, I'm not buying that at full retail price. I'm just gonna buy a out version somewhere. I wanted to get that and the Mega Man helmet and some black paper and recreate the
That's
Mega
a
Man
clever ass
straight up
form of
screen.
cosplay, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I want to recreate the Mega Man home screen where it's just his helmet sitting in the dark. You got the start menu, select jump, but I want to have Astro Boy boots right next to it type time.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I
Okay,
need to do
okay.
that.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. That was a different spin. So now I'll get an understanding of how that's supposed to play out. Alrighty, Quan, since you seem familiar with it, it's on you next.
I mean,
How or why should one of these crossers should have been crossed?
well, for starters, I got two honestly, but I probably end up choosing one because a lot of the crossovers that I wanted to happen actually did end up happening. It just wasn't at the 100% that wasn't how everybody wanted it to be. Like that example being Isekai Quartet. That's still one of my favorite anime. But
Yo, what? That was fire. Yo, that joint had me crying. Continue though. That joint had me crying.
yeah, but one crossover I think that should happen, like is what's it called? Hold on, and Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man. Those
Ooh,
two like
Mm.
Denji and what's his name? Fucking
Itadori.
Itadori. Yeah, they brothers from another, like without a doubt.
hmm
Even the worlds are similar, so yeah, I see it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I ain't mad at that. That makes sense. That makes sense. I ain't mad at that.
yeah. And another one. This is like far out there, so none of y'all gonna know what I'm talking about. Well, most of y'all, but for me, it would be Gradius and R Type. I really want them to collab so badly, but yeah.
Nigga said Gradius.
Yes. If you don't know your space shooters or shmups, then you won't know what I'm talking about. But that's
I
gonna be
know my
my
space shooters. You ever play San Andreas? The video game CJ had in his crib? I beat that
Oh
game.
my god,
I don't know
yo,
if you know what I'm talking about, but that was a space shooter.
Alright.
Alrighty. Dean, what's a crossover you believe should happen?
Well, one that I always wanted to see that I never got a chance to because they probably not making this game anytime soon or ever again is Ratchet and Clank and Jack and Dexter.
Oh my god.
oh
The,
yeah,
the closest
and tech,
the closest we got was PlayStation All Stars. That was the
Yeah.
closest we got because
Yeah,
they were rivals in that scene.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I think in Jack X you can like
yeah, you
unlock.
can have his
Yeah, you can
full.
unlock Ratchet if you got a save file of him on there.
Yeah, but I
You
want
can
That's
like
play.
fire.
I want like a
That's fire.
mainline story game where like cause Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, they're both like PlayStation exclusives, but that came out early 2000s. I like Ratchet
Exactly.
could just fly to a planet and Jack and Dexter is there. Like
Ooh,
Okay,
can I
it's
so
ask
that
there
that?
simple. Like
there is one jump where they did cross over, but it's so heartbreakingly bad. It doesn't really count. It was for the PlayStation VR. I forget what the game was called, but it had Jack and Dexter, Ratchet and Clank, and Sly and Bentley, and they was all in this weird interdimensional type John. But it was the game itself and the story
Mm,
was just so lackluster that the only cool thing I got out that was out of that John was that how Bentley and what's his name, Bentley and Clank was able to they vibed with each other, so they created this device that allowed them to communicate through different dimensions. I
that's
thought that was
fire.
the coolest
That's
shit.
fire.
That's fire.
But yeah, but
ooh, can I add to that real quick?
hold on. Let me say one more thing.
Yeah.
Every PlayStation event I see, my fingers always crossed like announce a Jack remake, bro. Announce a Jack and
Yes,
Dexter
bro.
remake, cause Jack 2 and Jack 3 are so fucking fire, bro. And
Yeah,
Ratchet began all the love. Ratchet got 19 games coming out, bro. Like
but see, this is the problem, Dean. This is the problem, Dean. The reason why Jack probably won't come back is because
but
the
yeah,
games after Jack 3 were just complete flops. Like you had okay, Jack X was the last good one, but then you got Jack that PSP John, and
yeah.
then they
Rage and
had
Clank.
Dexter, the
No,
PSP John. They both was just it was Forgotten Legacy or something like that.
Yeah.
Them Jones was just not it.
And then
Them Jones.
and then Naughty Dog made fucking Last of Us and shit, and they said fuck all that bullshit. So
Yeah.
But they
calling
still
them
kept
out, though.
Crash alive. I don't even know if he even alive for. I mean, I guess if you're down for this new team battle shit they got going on in Crash
That's
4,
That's one of the
Crash
nice.
Crash 4 was it. It was dope.
That was
It
a
was-
Crash 4 what came out though. I'm saying Jack is just forgotten about, bro.
yeah, it's
fun fact.
unfortunate.
They were supposed to launch the PS4 with a Jack and Dexter game. Like there's concept art of it and everything, and character art if you want to like look into that. Also,
Huh.
when PS4 was first announced, I was hoping and praying with all 3 Jack and Dexter copies in my fucking hand that it be announced. And it wasn't. And when I seen the new Ratchet and Clank come out, I'm no hater to it. I love Ratchet and Clank.
So do I.
But they already dwell, like at the time I'm like, they both games already dwell with dimensions. They very familiar with it. You create a game of Ratchet and Clank that has to do with dimensions and don't throw Jack and Dexter in there
Crazy.
for a chance to bring it back. That
But the
hurt
thing-
my feelings so bad, yo.
Yeah, it do suck. And the thing with Jack and Dexter, it's less about them traveling dimensions more through time. Like, I also come to because I've been recently looking into the lore that it is such a good ass story, but the game itself, the whole series is one big ass paradox, and I fucking love paradox stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I remember as a kid, my first Jack game was Jack 2. So I played that one, and then I had a friend who had Jack 1, and he let me borrow it. So then when I played Jack 1 and got to the end, and so they went into the future, Jack 2 made so much more sense. And then I played
bro.
Then I played Jack 3 after that. And then you send little Jack back into the past to grow up, and then he comes back, and it's
That sound fire. That sound
It's so
fire.
it's so good.
I gotta
And-
play the games because
Yeah.
I have not beat the first one. Like I like they bought like basically 4 games back on PS4 for it. So it was Jack 2, Jack 3, and then the racing jaw. That was
that was one of the first games I like stayed up for 2 straight days, like as a young boy, like because I was trying to finish the first one like super badly. And I was like, yo, like I gotta finish this, John, and I ended up skipping 2 nights of sleep.
That's good. Yeah, as a kid, you can do whatever you want, bro.
He skipped 2 nights of sleep just to finish it.
Just the thought of one night already crashing as we speak. But like I said 2 straight nights. Nah, bro. I would not survive even trying. that shit.
So Naughty Dog, whatever you gotta do, sell the IP, get another team to just remake
He
it.
said, "Get that Jack back out
I
there."
need that.
And they probably even more skeptical about crossovers now more than ever because PlayStation All Stars was not favorited by everybody.
Yeah, I'm
And
not
it
even
was
talking
like-
about a crossover no more. I'm talking about just bring Jack back. Period.
All right.
My
I can't argue that one.
Just bring it
Check
back.
If we gonna
Yeah.
say, if we gonna
This should
say,
have been an
bring
old segment though. This should have been like what they
Facts.
gotta bring back. Like that's.
But I
that
mean,
should've
like,
been a
if we
segment.
gonna talk about that, all I'm gonna say is, if we gonna talk about bringing titles back, especially from like Naughty Dog, give me Infamous back. I miss Cold Soul.
Okay, give me
No.
Infamous back.
No.
Right now.
Wait, no. All right. So if it's gonna be an Infamous game, let it be the first one. Second one,
Yeah,
no.
the
Second one.
Comment section.
Didn't like
Comment
it too,
section.
nigga
Which one
said
was
I had
better?
become the beast.
Infamous 1 or Infamous 2?
I fuck with Infamous. the
2
first
is
one.
always.
I fuck with Infamous
All right,
too.
look. I go.
Brian always like choosing a dark path.
Cause,
the
I
option
mean,
to
like
choose the
it was
dark path.
right. No, but see, Jay, this the thing. The dilemma with the second one was that it was no. All right, so here's the thing: when you gotta make choices, it's the people you talking to. They're usually morally positive, and then there's one that's morally like on that dark side. Like, hey, yo, fuck the bullshit. We gotta get this shit done. But at the end of the game, they flip that shit, and it's like the morally good nigga like, nah, we gotta get rid of all this shit, and the morally evil nigga like, nah, we can't do all that. And I'm sitting here like, What are you talking? What are you talking? I'm not even gonna lie. It's because of my bias for ice chicks. So I was like, oh no, this whole city gotta go.
The whole city gotta go over wifey. That's crazy.
I think it is
Yeah.
with that game with the bosses and shit. It was just like, what the fuck is going on here? Like,
Bro, they both
The
were similar.
stories
Come
were-
on now.
the
The
stories
first one
were-
had less features than the second one.
yeah, but I don't know what drew me to the first one. I gotta play the game again.
It was definitely the story, bro. It was definitely the story.
It was
That's another paradox game. Nigga traveled back in time to beat his own ass. Like what are you
That's
talking
fire
about?
too. That's fire too. Although I would be a little perplexed about that.
Like that
Like,
was
you
one of the
really-
main. That was like one of the main best plot twists. Like you fighting this nigga, and then you beat his ass, and he reveals himself. He's like, nigga, I'm you. Why you think I'm doing all this? I'm trying to prevent you from going through all this shit, and you fucking with me. It was so
Fire.
hard.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm
Infamous
not
2
sure how
did
that would
way
work.
better.
This is
Go ahead.
a rant unto itself. This about to be a rant that transmogrified into a topic. Like because what they gotta bring back. Everybody got a game they gotta bring back, or
Oh,
bring
hell
back a
yeah.
series or a title.
Oh my god!
Hell yeah, I got several.
Fuck Infamous.
Yeah,
Give
I
me
got
Twisted
200.
Metal. I miss that nigga sweet.
I
tooth.
need
Give me
Twisted
another.
Metal.
Give me another Sly Cooper game. I'll be satisfied for the rest of my
That
life.
Yeah, another-
dude.
Like
What,
I would love
Sparrow? What was the dragon? The purple dragon? That's
Spyro.
Spyro.
That nigga can stay in the Dragon Capture job.
Damn.
Did y'all hear about Disney losing
What
the
was
rights to
Dean
Mickey
Energy
Mouse?
back in the day? Demon Biscuit. They played that. What was it? The Alien game where they was abducting humans.
Oh, destroy humans.
And
I
destroy all humans?
I dead ass was thinking alien hominin.
I was thinking the same thing.
Alien
Alien
hominid.
hominid. That was that word.
Yeah,
Man, I
yeah.
had that shit on GameCube, bro. That shit was
Such
crazy.
such a classic, bro. Such a
No.
classic.
Fuck that. Bring
Harder,
back another
harder.
Beautiful Joe game, bro. I will be happy too.
Oh my god,
Bring back
bro.
Beautiful Joe, dog. Come on.
Because you know if they bring him back, that's just gonna be another game down.
Yes.
You
Need
say
that.
yes.
Need that expeditiously.
Hell yeah. Like, it's so much shit they should really bring back, like especially from the older games. Don't bring back another Shadow the Hedgehog. That game was good, but it was kind of trash.
Oh no, that shit was a 10 out of 10. Y'all niggas just was. That shit had one of the best stories in Sonic history. That shit had one of the best stories. First
He
off,
said,
it was
yo,
one.
he
It
said
was
no
one of the
Sonic.
first.
He said no Sonic shade over here.
It was
That's what
one.
he
It was
said.
the only Sonic game with multiple route selections, and it had more endings that you could even think of,
Yeah.
bro.
What
You
had,
could
like,
go
what?
all the way to the good side and just
Oh my
flip
God.
that shit.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
You could go all the way to the bad side and just flip that shit, or you could be a neutral nigga and just make no decisions. Like it's such a that was such a good game.
They make a
No.
part 2. I feel like it'll be a lot doper now, even more than what it was before.
Oh
Like,
my
the
god!
story route
Oh
is
my
crazy.
god!
Like, I
A
feel like
Shadow
all
the
the
Hedgehog
endings-
remaster where they actually like if they did fix the gameplay, niggas would actually finally see that game for its greatness. It just
Bro.
ugh.
A game that everybody had an Xbox 360, right? And this game, I still play this game. When I had my Xbox, I played this game almost every day. Happy Wars.
Happy Wars. I ain't familiar with that one.
That's
I
familiar
still
with that
have
one.
Happy Wars downloaded. That's crazy.
that shit is fire, bro. That shit is that game it's funny. It's funny. It's funny.
I got another one. This one with dead ass just changed the whole. I swear, if they continued it, it would have changed the fighting game genre. Fucking the Dragon Ball Budokai series. If they kept that shit going, it would have been up there, bro.
Did they stop at like Infinite World?
So
Was
just
that-
Budokai. So you
Infinite World was a good ass patch for Budokai 3 because that one was broken as shit.
it was either that or First Limit. Because
Burst Limit.
they,
Oh
they,
my
they
god.
should
Burst
continue
Limit
First
was-
Why
Limit.
did they not
don't
make
bring a burst limit around me. Don't bring a burst limit around me.
Yo, my fault, Jay.
No way, bro.
Like,
I
come
ain't
on.
mean to want this man, but
You talking about fighting games you need to bring back? Have y'all ever played Bloody Roar?
I knew
Yes,
you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna
yes,
say that. I knew you
yes.
was gonna say
That
that.
is definitely another one.
Yo,
Yes, I fucking love that game.
Oh my
they
god.
let so many people handle that game. Like each number game was handled by a different fucking company, which made it look worse and worse, and then better than bad. It was
What's
crazy.
crazy was when I played the first Bloody Roar, I was like a young boy. I remember I turned like 13, went to Toys R Us, and like they had the games on the display and shit. That shit said Bloody Roar 4. I was like, how did y'all skip so many fucking numbers, bro? That shit blew my mind. I don't know why they not bring. Oh, because Hudson's dead, right?
Yeah,
Hudson's dead, so like yeah. If they bring back Hudson, then we be Gucci. But that's not even a guarantee to say that bringing it back would even save that shit. But it would be glad. It would be great that it would come back.
Yeah.
mm,
This depends on who get their hands on it.
You know,
true.
another game I think that should be brought back was I think they should continue with Darksiders. Personally,
Darksiders.
I feel like they still are.
not like because the last one they came out with is with War and another bull with the dual pistols, but
They
that's
came
over
out with the last sibling.
Genesis.
Yeah,
Genesis.
all four of them are there, but like they have other characters in the game that could have their full on own story.
Yeah, but like I feel like they should put like Death, the sister, and War and I forgot the bull from Genesis, but they should all put them in all one game. Like
Yeah, they
and
def should.
because I mean I thought the game was great. I haven't finished Darksiders 2 yet,
It's
but
a darker Zelda game.
yeah, pretty much. Speaking of, I was thinking about playing all of them.
Anyone familiar with Jet Set Radio?
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's technically coming back.
Yeah, you
It is.
talking about that indie joint, right?
Yeah, Bomb Rush, Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
technically coming back, but there's like this little like trailer thing, a fan made game that
Uh-huh.
Sega denied, and it looks so good. There's a little bit of gameplay for it too. I'm gonna link it in chat.
All right.
That shit brings a tear to my eye every time I
Yeah.
see that video.
Sad
But on the
tears.
plus side, I got this dope ass poster. What do you mean? Let me see.
Oh, that
That was a hell of a rant. That was a hell of a rant.
Wait.
That was a crazy. That was a
that.
crazy rant.
They should stop making like updated Call of Duties and just bring back some original joints too.
People been saying that for the fucking longest.
man.
Yeah, I would just say like that's being the dead. That's being the dead.
too, bro. I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
being the dead horse at this point. Like, bro, we've been saying fuck Call of Duty since fucking what was it, Cold War or some shit. Niggas was like, if Cold War is ass, then I'm done with Call of Duty. Niggas still got Cold War. Niggas still got Modern Warfare. Niggas still got Vanguard.
Listen,
Niggas
some
still got
people
Modern
are
Warfare
slaves
2.
to it, bro.
See, crazy thing is, I said fuck Call of Duty after Black Ops 3.
The reason I got MW2 is because I thought it was going to be the Gran Turismo of shooting games, but it
Oh,
kind of
God.
wasn't. It definitely wasn't. Because
I didn't.
a lot of those guns are like fantasy as fuck. Like I don't know what a fucking KY2 M453 is, and why it can turn into an H back or backbreaker.
You never know. They got it from the Teriyakis. When the
Teriyaki.
Teriyakis put that together, the manufacturing.
I mean-
Kawasaki. You never heard of Kawasaki manufacturing?
Hey yo,
And I can't even be mad at that either because I know a lot of shit in there is probably based on real military type shit because military niggas fuck with that game like heavily. They be like, hey yo, with the heat seeking thermals and all that shit. Me, I personally can't use that, but they vibe with that shit heavy. So who am I to complain other than the fact that I'm just a fucking Call of Duty boomer? So, and I enjoy listening to Call of Duty rants. By the way, I love that shit.
Crazy part is, he ain't by tyranny. crazy part is, I think I was last on the crossover John, and that was
I
to
didn't even
end.
go yet.
Barone didn't even go. Yeah,
I didn't go yet.
that's the. All right, we in conclusion, me and so it's gonna be Barone, then it's gonna be me, and that is barring any more rants, that'll conclude everything.
Yeah.
So,
I
Baron,
mean,
what should be crossed over?
Tomb Raider and Uncharted.
That's fire.
Oh yes,
Ooh,
yes,
yeah.
Tomb
Yes.
Raider and Uncharted,
And
bro.
Lara Croft.
oh my
Yeah.
god, that shit would be so funny.
I feel like they should have been did that shit like while
Yeah.
the game was
It
still
was
coming.
it was long overdue, to be honest.
Yeah, that game, both games was coming out too. Like Uncharted 1 to 3, and even 4, and with the the Lost Legacy spinoff John, that John, all of them was fire. Tomb Raiders, fire. Like I thoroughly enjoyed those games. Didn't beat them yet, by the way, but
Fake fan,
they were
fake
all.
fan, fake fan.
Whoa! I just wanted to play the series.
Hey yo, I got another one, but we got like
but that's my pick for now.
I'm speculating. I'm just speculating the Quan joint. That's not Dante and Bayonetta, is it?
oh hell nah.
Oh, all right. So all right, quick one. This might be slept on. I'm not sure how many people saw these anime. I know everybody saw Death Note, or they should have seen Death Note.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
another anime called Death Parade, right?
Yeah.
And Death Parade, here's a problem. The only reason I'm advocating for this collaboration is because there's a scene in Death Parade where the John mentions, "Hey, yo, we have a new individual that pulled up too, right?" And it's like, well, who is this individual? And he was like, yeah, and he hella unique. Like he a different breed of everybody else that came here prior. It's like, who is he? On the screen, it's the image of Light Yagami, right? It blows my mind, given what we said regarding life after death. If you use the Death Note, long story short, since they even like drip feed it, since they did anything with it, like if you show me Light Yagami in Death Parade, now this has to happen. Now Death Note and Death Parade has to work together.
Yeah.
It just has to happen. I don't care what nobody else has to say about it. Right? Imagine you seen Madara and Monarchia. Now something has to happen. Something has to happen. I don't care what nobody has to say about it. But also watch Death Parade too. That was a
Good
that
show.
was a good show.
Good show. Jolly good show.
And in closing, outro,
Because that concludes all the topics we have for this show, TQ Podcast, episode 6. In the outros, all right, first you goes Loxy, and then man.
Oh, all right, that was good. A bunch of disagreeing and agreeing. That's what we like to see right here on this channel. Definitely going to see more of it in the future. It could be more of us, less of us, but it's going to be a debate either way. It's going to be content either way. That's what y'all want. That's what y'all going to get. Much appreciated.
Facts.
Talking heavy.
Also,
Phoenix, you
y'all-
need outro.
I ain't even an intro outro ball, but I will say this was a great ass show, and I do look forward to being in the next one. Granted, life don't kick my ass or anything like that, but we doing good.
Factuals.
I got some next.
Corona,
Oh.
outro.
Yo, if everybody, all right, this is my outro. Everybody in the comment section, make sure y'all keep telling Deem to watch JoJo's Bizarre
What the
Adventure.
fuck? You do that, you get a block.
He's gonna report you.
But yo, I'm definitely trying to be in this podcast more because even though life be kicking me in my ass for some real shit, I'm trying to have more debates. I'm trying to have more discussions, talks with everybody, including the people that y'all see here today. Let us know what y'all think. Let us know how y'all feel about these
Engagement.
games,
Feedback.
animes, like movies, anything. Like Quan said, we trying to see them numbers. So let's get it. see what else is in
I'm joking when I say that.
The
It's not
highly
a
esteemed
mandatory
engineer,
thing.
the greatest of technicians, our highly esteemed engineer, the producer responsible for production.
Okay, there we go. I'm Infinite Ghost. Great podcast. We'll be back next week with more or less people. You never know who's gonna pop up.
there.
Yeah, there's
And
and
the host
Uncharted the Terrible
with the
franchise.
mostest. TQ Aftermath.
You was a hater.
You heard that?
This man said Uncharted is a terrible franchise. Are you smoking?
Nah, yeah, they
I'm
whoever
drinking.
said that
I'm
wilding.
drinking.
Nah, you wilding. You ain't play Uncharted. That's like the SpongeBob Krabby Patty situation. The only person that didn't like it is the person that didn't have it. You ain't play Uncharted if you don't like
I
it.
did not play it. It looks ass though. I'll tell you
No.
that.
That's
Do
tough,
you like
bro.
puzzle solving?
I don't like third person. That's not my thing.
But
Nigga, you had Lost Planet. What's the discussion there?
You fighting big ass monsters and shit. You fighting robots and aliens and shit on there.
I guess.
Uncharted
Wait.
is just
If it ain't for you, it ain't for you. But
At least peep the story. At
Man,
least peep the story.
Man,
Keep
fuck
the
the story.
story, at
I
least.
watched the movie with Tom Holland. I watched that, John.
you drawing for
the movie don't hit the same. You gotta solve the puzzle.
Bro, they gonna have
for
the
20
they
minutes.
cameoed the voice actor of Drake as a side character. Like that's so disrespectful.
I don't like when movies do that. I
It's a
don't
song.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So I'm in the podcast
Yes,
with
indeed.
a bunch of Uncharted fans.
Oh yeah,
That's crazy.
I watched the Uncharted.
I never played Uncharted.
You getting canceled, Dean?
Yeah, you about to get in trouble.
Overrated. Next.
Get him.
Also fire. Let
Get
this
him.
man know how fire that game is. Like all 5 of them.
All
Fire.
right, y'all. That's it though. That's the podcast.
I
We'll
recommend
be
Duck
doing-
Hunt than Uncharted.
Look forward to more content. Like,
Please do.
subscribe, and share it on all platforms.
It's like saying you want.